Good morning, friends. I'm a little anxious and overwhelmed today, so I figured I would bring you guys along and talk it out. And then by the time I talk it out, I feel 100 million times better. And so my goal today is just to laugh. Stretch out all of our muscles in our face. Everyone with me, come on. Relax a little bit. And just any opportunity that could possibly make you laugh, almost like just force it or allow it to come out, because I think that's what I need. We are back into living in construction. Not really. It's just my room is half painted, which is no big deal, minus the kind of construction that comes along with it. So it just feels messy. So most of us want our bedroom to be a little bit more peaceful and tranquil, and that's what we're trying to get to, because the shelves weren't done. There was drywall patching, and these are looking so nice. And imagine a whole bunch of plants. I'm thinking maybe putting a shelf up here and doing a bunch of maybe air plants, so that way there's no dirt above our bed, and I would just have to spritz them with a water bottle. But it's coming along. But you can see this new white gallery paint we picked is very a pure, it's funny I keep saying pure white because that's not the name of the color, and there's another color that is called pure white, but to me in our house it looks a little bit more like gray blue. So anyways, with this, and then we'll do pops of green and plants and a big huge frame wall. So I'm excited to have this blank slate. And then a little update. Chloe and Emily went to the vet yesterday. Chloe went because it was her first visit and she's new to our family. She is now officially 1 week into being in our family. And she's been doing really well, but she's also showing us how lethargic Emily still is. Look at Emmy. Emmy, hi baby. Hi sweetie. Hi. So she definitely wags her tail. She's happy, but she lays down a lot. She's been puking a lot. We gave her...
Notice the rug's gone.
Notice the rug is gone. That's what I'm trying to get to. So there's a cream that you put on the back of their neck, and you do it every month. So we did it at the beginning of the month, and she was puking for days and days. We just went in. We decided to opt giving her some fluids and some anti-nausea medicine. She's been okay. Oh, and now Chloe's coming to say hi. Everybody needs to come together. If someone's getting attention, right? Someone's getting attention. Someone else is coming in for attention too. So I've learned if I kneel down between them and put my arm around both of them, I can get them to be calm and happy that both are getting attention. Look at those happy faces. Oh, look at the smiles on everybody. If you see the back of Emily's hair, it's a lot more coarse than when she got here. This is where you put the medicine, and kind of where we put the medicine, and kind of this whole section has gotten really coarse, which we looked on their website is a side effect of the medication. And so we tried the medication 2 months. The first month we thought it was just a fluke, that she just got sick randomly because we gave her a little bit of bone broth in her food. And so we were thinking, oh, maybe she didn't like that. But actually that should be pretty decently good for her as long as we don't put onions or garlic in it. But it wasn't the bone broth. We think it's the medicine, but we sent out blood work yesterday. So we'll get blood work back on Emily and make sure she's doing okay. If anybody has gone through if anyone has gone through heartworms with your dog and gone through the 6 to 12 month treatment, your stories would be greatly appreciated for us to feel what should we expect. We talked to the vet and she said the throwing up and being sick, she's only seen the dogs being lethargic after their injections, which we don't start that until next month. And Emily just seems a lot more sick, lethargic than that. Oh, baby. She loves having Chloe around though. It brings her a lot of joy having a buddy. It kind of like forces her to have a little bit more energy, which probably isn't great because she needs to be low key during her heartworm treatment. Anyways, that all being said, Emily is sick, Chloe is good. We sent out heartworm tests for Chloe as well, so we'll see if we're gonna have 2 dogs with an intense treatment plan. But I took the jute rug out because Emily has gotten sick on it like 7 times, if not more. There was only so much cleaning we could do with a jute rug, and I'm kind of tired of the jute rug dust that accumulates under a jute rug. I was talking to my girlfriend Kristen on Marco Polo this morning, and we both agreed we love the color of jute rug, how it hides things, but I won't show you the details. I moved the jute rug out here, and I think I'm gonna try to clean it and bake it in the sun, but I'm thinking it's just time possibly for a new rug in the front. It's just a lot of craziness. I'm telling you, I'm a little overwhelmed because there's like 500 things on my to-do list today, and it just feels like there's no time. I would show you this dresser, but I don't think I'm emotionally there to share yet. I made a mistake. I'm so upset, like so upset. It's only been a couple of days. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. I tried to fix this one imperfection area, and I just kept making it worse and worse and worse, and it's right on the top. To the point that I ended up going at it with a paint scraper, and now we're having to start over with the top. Like, we're gonna have to either strip it down or sand it down and start over with the top. And it was done, you guys, it was done. All I needed to do was wax it, like wax cover it. Okay, so that is going on. The jute rug is now out here. We're not supposed to have rain for 2 weeks, but it's Tennessee, you never know. Can you hear me with the wind? It's really windy. So the girls are at school. I'm about to go pick them up from their little co-op, which is just like a bunch of fun electives that they do. So I got to spend a little bit of a quiet time this morning sitting on the deck with my coffee. Cassidy was sleeping in, and got to look over this space. Hi chickies. Project number 1 is we are going to be building a fence. We don't want the chickens in here for sure, but the other big reason is we now have 2 dogs, and I'm sure I could train them to not come into the garden, but I just really don't want them to go to the bathroom in the garden. So the fence project is hopefully going to become somewhat of a top priority, but next priority is I'm doodling out, you probably can't see the pencil. I'm choosing the new layout for this year's garden, and I don't just want row crops. I don't want it to just be all low to the ground in rows. You saw our arch trellises if you were here last year, and we use the method that we learned from Roots and Refuge on YouTube, where they take a cattle panel and put it into an arch with a T-post, and that brings a lot of height to your garden. So I'm just looking at this garden space as a blank square and trying to figure out how we are going to be bringing in different shapes and heights. And right where I'm standing, I'm hoping to put in a little table. We could actually come here and sit in the middle of the garden and really enjoy it, kind of have this as a central area, and then have everything go out from here. So next project, other than the fence around this garden, guys, I'm so excited. I have such high visions for the beauty of this garden, and I'm really excited. The noise is to show you what is the other major project. So back here, you can see we have a ton of underbrush, and so Philip is going to be clearing all of this out. He thinks he can get it done today. Philip is what I would call very optimistic. It's one of my favorite things, because sometimes I can be too much of a realist, and I love his optimism. But do you think he can clear out all of this in one day? I don't know. He might work really hard. Girls, are you gonna help him? Emmy, are you gonna help too? I know, you wanna go take a nap, huh? Chloe, you're excited. Oh, Jumpy. I'm so excited. Okay, Chloe loves to lick. Emily loves to be kind of regal and behaved. And Chloe is just happy and excited. I'm trying to back up so you can see them. Okay, they're gonna help Philip. We'll check on Philip's progress. Oh, is that for one of my? Okay. So Philip is doing me many favors. He is my brute force and my ox is what I call him. Especially when we are lugging luggage out. Anybody else? Your husband's like carrying like 10 suitcases and you're like, I got my bag. So, okay, before I leave. So he is clearing out all this underbrush so that way we can take the chicken coop. When we let them free range, we notice a lot of times that they really want to be up here on this hill. And it's probably true. There's probably a lot of bugs in that underbrush. So we just need to clear it enough where we can drive the beautiful chicken coop up the hill to be on the other side of the rip. Like this is our natural creek.
A little rain, girls? You okay? Are you having fun? Well, this is supposed to turn to ice and snow tonight. How precious are they? Also gossy. The Lone Ranger, the chickens are terrified. They hate the wet. Hey, stand right here. Let me get the towel. Callie, you girls look like you had so much fun out there.
I have water in my boots.
So it floods when there's heavy rains, and man, was there a heavy rain a few days ago. So it reminded us how much water. But if we get the chicken coop up the hill, not even very far, like a couple of feet that way, into where the brush is, we can put the electric fence around there, let the chickens roam on the hill. But I'm just saying that I'm starting off overwhelmed because there's a million projects. We have a lot of them that kind of need to get done soon. Like this. Yes! The Christmas lights are still in the house. Now, if I say it to you guys, maybe it'll add just a little bit more pressure for us to pull these down. Philip started, got like yay far, and then we had a big, huge, I don't know if it was snowstorm or rainstorm. It was storming to the point that it wasn't safe to be up on a ladder pulling down Christmas lights. But now that it's not going to be raining, hopefully for a couple of weeks, we can pull the Christmas lights down. Ay, ay, ay. See, now I need to like, ha 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 ha. Christmas lights on the house still. Ha 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 ha. I can't force myself to laugh. I wish I was that person. I wish I was like Philip and I could just laugh at everything. He just, so healthy for you. It's so good for you to be able to laugh, but sometimes a logical personality can kind of stunt that, like, oh, come on, Alex, laugh. Oh, just to help with feeling overwhelmed. I mean, last year we left the Christmas lights up all year. And I said I would never do that again. And I said, December 26th, they're coming down. And it is February, and they are still on the house. So, okay, let's go pick up the girls. All right, girls, how was school?
Good.
I have to say, they seem extra tired today. I don't think I've ever picked them up seeming this tired. So maybe we'll have a little bit of quiet time when we go home. How's that sound?
Why can you loose this so unloose, Titi?
All right, we're home. The girls are gonna tell me all about school because that's part of our routine, that they get to go and then they share with me all the fun things that they learned, because I feel like if you don't kind of have that part of your routine, it almost feels like it's hard for them to remember, and just that repetition of like, I learned it and then I repeat it to my mom, it kind of hopefully solidifies it in their mind. Man, it feels just blank without a rug in here. I'm really thinking of getting a different rug. That jute rug and just the dust that it creates underneath. I think I'm just over it. So there was another rug. I got this rug on Rugs USA and I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. I'm actually...
When I came in, I thought the rug that was right there came over here.
Yeah, look, it's outside. I'm actually not like a big color or colorful person. Like, I really just love like neutral feel. But I just felt like I really wanted to bring in a little...
Barking!
Who barked? I see Emmy and Chloe. They found Kinsley. Hopefully you can hear me over the wood chopping. But there was another rug that was very similar colors from Rugs USA. Probably like the same designer. So in this room, can you give me your feedback? It's echo, echo, echo. Hi, Chloe. Hi, baby. Hi. Did you see Miss Kinsley? Oh, it was sit. Good girl. Okay, in this room, what color or color palette rug would you do? Would you do the exact same rug as the other room? Would you do something that was similar colors and a different pattern? Would you do something different altogether? I'm up for feedback. Granted, this is not the forever dream furniture. This is not the forever dream room. Dream world is to open up this wall and for us to have an open concept to the kitchen. That is like dream, dream, dream world. So because it's a load-bearing wall, it's like a big deal.
I realized something.
What did you realize?
The carpet isn't on the floor, it's outside.
Yeah.
And the tent is set up with the chair.
That's right.
Excuse me, I have something to tell you really important.
Okay.
Chloe barked outside.
Did she?
Barked.
I was wondering who barked. You barked? Good girl.
Chloe barked and she was happy.
I think that was the first bark she's done. So let's check on Philip and see what progress he's made today. Chloe, you want to show us? Emmy. Look at that Emmy girl. Look at you guys. Are you guys just so happy? I am so happy. Look at that wag wag. What?
Did it really bark?
Kinsley said Chloe barked. Hi, girls. Oh, look at that little slow little wag. I am just enjoying the view of Philip getting some work done. It's a decaf tea, actually. It's a dandelion leaf and root. It's like good for digestion. And then I put brown sugar in it. Instead of other sweeteners, I usually use maple syrup, honey. I put brown sugar in it. It's really good. Whoa. Whoa. That is the biggest tree we have cut down, I think. He is getting it done. So this part so far has gotten cleared. I think he's mostly focusing on the trees first, and then it'll be easier to come through with a weed whacker with the underbrush. You guys are cute.
Ta-da!
And behind curtain number 2, ta-da! Let's look at an update.
Mama, these seeds.
These are beautiful.
Mama.
So awesome. So everything's got their true leaves on them. Looking good. This one doesn't have a grow light.
Mommy. Mama. Mommy.
No, thank you. Don't touch.
What's it?
Don't touch.
What's
Don't.
it?
Yeah, celery. Don't touch. Okay. Celery. Onions. You showing them? So we get our fingers wet or spit on our fingers a little bit. And then pinch that little seed and wiggle it. because sometimes seeds can get like stuck on the top.
I can't get the rest.
Like right there. Do you see how the seeds are stuck? That's like a humidity issue. But if you actually wet your fingers and pinch at it so gently, because these have, it just like comes right off. So we'll do the rest of those later. But our winter stuff, it's looking good. We're getting closer to starting all of our summer seeds. I would say I'm gonna mentally think about it.
And I get my own kid garden.
You do, we're gonna do Callie's little own kid garden, because she is just a Miss Gardener. Yes.
Did you see that watering can right there next to the tree?
The watering can, yeah.
I watered your
Oh, you watered my onions?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. It's fine. That is I mean, my garlic. We haven't planted the onions. I got my onion sets. I'm supposed to start them this week, hence trying to get the garden set and ready. Hi, Snuggles. Hi. Do you think you're so silly? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hi. So I'm mentally gonna start preparing in my mind next week that seed starting is coming. But if I actually calculate the dates, I think around like the 22nd of February, I'm gonna be starting a lot. But it depends. It depends on if I'm gonna do it 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Right now, I'm about 10 weeks before my average last frost date. For anybody who has been getting into gardening this year, which I think a lot of people have, because when shelves got empty this year, when people got passionate about sustainability, I've been loving it. I've been loving seeing people get a lot more passionate about it. Betty, that's right. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
Chloe, how are you doing, Miss Regal?
Dad.
And Emmy's in her spot. Good girl.
Dad.
Tay? Say okay. Hi. Hi. Oh, passing out some snacks.
Mango.
Mango for all. It's almost dinner time, but we'll do some. You're so sweet. Thank you, baby. I said I would never be this house. I just feel so bad. She is so, I don't want to say so sick, but she definitely is going through something that we're all trying to figure out. And then Philip told me, you lost the battle the other day. It was Chloe's first night. Was it your first night or the second night? I let them come up on the bed for 10 minutes. Now it's like a fight to get them off of our bed. I literally played chase to get them off the bed. But I'm showing you that until there was a pause in the noise. And show you how good my husband is to me. You're so nice. You're so nice. I said I was gonna laugh today to get over the overwhelmed feeling of having 500 projects that like kind of really have to get done. And just, what?
Can you go downstairs and get my gray brush?
Yeah. And Philip's doing a project that like, I guess we could have like a half-finished dresser for a really long time, but instead he's sanding the top off.
I'll get your brush.
I'll get it. Because I screwed this up. That like makes me sick to my stomach of like just, we all make mistakes, and that one is just one of the ones that I'm like, oh, that was not like, oh, not something I wanted to make a mistake on. It was done. It was perfectly done with one little roll mark that wasn't perfect. Gosh, guys. Done is better than perfect. Why didn't I remind myself of our little motto that we try to live by that, because we can sometimes tend towards perfectionism, and then we won't start something or won't go for something because we want it all to be perfect before kind of making that jump. Done was better than perfect, Alex. This dresser would have been done a couple of days ago if I wouldn't have tried to fix it. Okay, anyways. My husband's so wonderful. I said I was gonna laugh today, but instead I'm gonna cry. He's so good to me. All sanded. It feels good, but that's gonna be, I don't know. Are we sure we're not gonna strip it? You can feel the edging, but maybe it won't matter when he paints. I don't know. Honestly, at this point, he's the the better painter in our family. I'm just, however he wants to do that, I'm gonna just let him and not touch it this time. Yeah, I think it's in our bedroom. God, which construction site do we want to go to? Our bedroom it is, the nightstand it is. We will get back to this project soon, hopefully soon. I think we all just, everyone with me, if you feel a little overwhelmed today, just a big belly breath. And then for any kind of stress, we pet the doggies, huh? Hi. Emmy's so loyal. She just will stay right here. Do you see how when I pet Chloe, like she wants to take a few pets, but then she kind of runs away? At least right now, hopefully after her heartworm treatment, she'll have a little more energy. But Emily is my personality and Chloe is Philip, where Chloe's like, what, squirrel? Energy, happy, loving, soft, sweet, oh, just beautiful, good looking, heck yeah. Emily is just a little bit more quiet but loyal, and when she's around people that she loves, like Chloe or us, her energy comes out, and so she gets her energy from being with people, but it's the ones that she's like super comfortable with. I don't know, Philip and I were laughing of how we got 2 dogs of our personality, which I think I've heard pets kind of morph and like take on their owner's demeanors a little bit.